I'm Tanya Curry, and this is this week's Acumen Media Report. It's entitled Pretty Green Eyes, Election Mania, and In Vitro Cannibalism. Over 1,300 children and adults go missing every month in South Africa. While we were all looking for Jocelyn Smith, a 3-year-old boy, Enzo Mtshobeni, has also disappeared without a trace. And the Mohammed cousins were kidnapped coming out of the school gates. This incident was reported earlier in the week, and then crickets. Why? Well, obviously because it's a kidnapping and a ransom is being negotiated, and headlines make real gangsters uneasy. We get it, but where's the justice for Enzo? Why does one child make headlines and 1,300 other people and kids don't? It's a difficult question. Don't misunderstand me. I've been glued, like you, to any story that related to Jocelyn and her pretty green eyes. I'm Tanya Curry, and this is this week's Acumen Media Report, where we scratch the surface of the media. Police arrested 2 men and 2 women, among them Jocelyn's mother. She was charged with kidnapping and human trafficking. They allege that she and her boyfriend sold Jocelyn and her pretty green eyes to a sangoma for muti. Let me say that again. A mother sold her child in exchange for drugs. She sold her child to be chopped up into little pieces and fed to others for witchcraft. Gayton McKenzie spoke about the death penalty this week. That's one thing we can agree on: the guillotine.
If you kill anybody, you can go to jail. But you kill a second person, I kill you. I'm bringing the death penalty back. Under my regime, the death penalty comes back. Once you kill a person, you go for a long time to jail. You have your second murder, there will not be a third murder. You die. Once you commit a heinous crime, I kill you. If you commit a crime against a child, I kill you. I hang you. And as the president, I'll do the first hangings, just to lead by example.
Jesus.
Monsters preying on little ones with their pretty green eyes. This is a callous question, but what makes Jocelyn so special that the entire week has been focused on her return? Why has every social media platform and every news desk been filled with suppositions about the girl with the beautiful green eyes? Yet we forgot about Enzo. I've been racking my brain, and I can only draw one of 2 conclusions. The first, and the most likely, is Gayton McKenzie, and the live interview between him and the mother giving a confession to her being a junkie.
Are you using tick?
At this moment, I'm clean.
Did you use tick?
I did use stuff, but at this moment, I'm clean.
How long have you been clean?
To tell you the truth, I'm going live. To tell you the truth, I've been clean for a week only.
For a week. All right, thank you.
But I'm clean.
Election vulture. It's either that or her pretty green eyes that distinguish her from the other 1,299 persons missing this month. We all know how this is going to end. We do know. Jocelyn is dead, and we will watch the YouTube court case for justice to take its toll. The good news is her mother and others involved were sent directly to jail and are on remand, which means the cops have an open and shut case. But where is Enzo? And where are the Mohammed cousins? And what about the other children? Human trafficking is rife in South Africa. It's just another crime on the list. Justice for our children. Open the sex offenders registry. I picked up the treasured envelope on pension day. There are 2 points to collect grants in Mbazwan. Both had snaking queues that ran from the collection point all around the small town. So long was this queue that it doubled back on itself and started again. Gogos sitting on the floor ready for a long day to get their change for their bread. My head spun. How is this okay? What on earth is going on with the pensions? Is this so very hard? Can you give everyone an ATM card and send them on their way? Pay the money once a month and be done. Is this so difficult? Some people travel 20-odd kilometers by foot to stand in the queue all day hoping to be helped. It's really now the time to vote these issues away, South Africa. This is inhumane. Pay the pensioners. Last week, our top story was how Becky and his hat caught 7 suspects in the AKA and Tibbs assassination. This week, we learned that 2 of the suspects are foreign nationals from Eswatini and need to be extradited. We also know that 2 of the accused are already in jail for other offences, and that leaves 3 that were actually walking the streets in South Africa. I smell a new season of Senzo trial where we just replace the names. Speaking of Senzo, 10 years later, the trial within a trial about the affidavit of one of the accused received its final heads of argument. Now we wait before we can continue with the original trial after months of more delays. We also learned this week that Becky Cele and the Hat have been heavily involved in the trial itself. Was Tefo sane, after all? I mean, he did say that, didn't he? Who knows?
They arrest me because I'm in this case.
Okay.
That's the reason.
Is this why you're arresting him?
Yeah. No, Becky Cele doesn't want me in this case. You see? That's the reason. He's got the warrant of arrest from January.
I don't think we'll ever know. I saw an interview with Cele, and this time he's been photographed behind his desk at home. He hasn't worked at the SAPS building for over 4 years. You didn't see him waving his finger at the rot in the building that was meant to house the head of police, did you? Neither did I. Neither did the Hats. Vote, South Africa.